Hello everyone, myself Mitesh Savalia from Pravin Patil Polytechnic, lecturer in Electrical Engineering Department. In the previous video, we have studied about the types of current, comparison of currents, as well as important definitions. After that, we have learned about types of sources and conversion process of sources. After that, in the fourth video, we have learned about resistance, the terms related to the resistance, that is definition of resistance, resistivity, conductivity. In that video, we have also learned about the effect of temperature on the resistance, that how temperature changes the value of resistance. That is, when temperature increases, what happens to the value of resistance. In some material, resistance increases, whereas in some material, the value of resistance decreases. If the value of resistance increases with the increase in temperature, that material is called as having a positive temperature coefficient, and the material in which the value of resistance decreases with increase in temperature, that material is called as negative temperature coefficient material. In this video, we are again learning about the resistance, but the next topic for the resistance is types of resistance. What are the types of resistances available in the market? So, the type of resistance we are going to learn in this video. So, these are the types of resistances. There are total 7 types of resistances. One is fixed resistor, variable resistor, rheostat, tapped resistor, thermistor, light dependent resistor, and voltage dependent resistor. Total 7 type of resistances are there, out of which in syllabus we have only first 2 types of resistors, that is fixed resistors and variable resistors. The other 5 resistors, I will give you just an introduction about that. Rheostat means it is a insulating material over which resistive wire is wound and one variable terminal is provided to change the value of resistance. Tapped resistance means a long wire having different tappings at different points. So if we have to change the value of resistance, we have to select the tappings accordingly. Thermistor means it is again an example of temperature dependent resistor. Next is light dependent resistor, that means the value of resistance depends on the light, the heat produced by the light. So it is called as a light dependent resistor. As the light increases, the value of resistance also increases, and the light decreases, the value of resistance also decreases. So that resistance is called as a light dependent resistor and voltage dependent resistor. The value of resistance depends upon the voltage applied. If the applied voltage increases, then the value of that resistance will also increase, or in some material the value of resistance can decrease. So this was the introduction part for the 5 rheostats, or 5 resistances that are not in our syllabus. Now we will see our syllabus topic, that is fixed resistors and variable resistors. Now we will see fixed resistor. A fixed resistor cannot be changed at as it is set at a specific value. As the name suggests, as it is fixed, so once the value is decided of the resistance, that value we cannot change after setting its value or after fixing its value. From the diagram, you can see how this type of resistors look like. It have two terminals for the connection, and the middle portion is a insulating material which offers a resistance to the flow of electron, and center of that material is a conducting type, because we have to flow the current from one point to the another point, and they are surrounded by the insulating material. So this was the construction of the fixed resistor, and as the name indicates, it is fixed. So once the value of resistance is decided, we cannot change that value. Now we will see the type of resistors under the fixed resistors. First we have seen this, there are 7 types of resistor: fixed resistor, variable resistor, but the fixed resistor is further classified, and that classification we have to learn. So the first type of fixed resistor is carbon composition type resistor. This is most common type of low wattage resistor. The resistive material is a carbon clay composition, and the leads are made of tinned copper. These resistors are cheap and reliable, and stability is high. So it is the commonly used resistors having low values or the low wattage. The resistance material is made up of carbon clay composition, and the connecting leads, the terminal which are available for the connection, is made up of tinned copper. And these resistors are very cheap in the cost and also reliable and having a very much high stability. Now next is wire wound resistors. These resistors are a length of wires wound on an insulating cylindrical core. In this resistor, one insulating material is taken, and over this insulating material, long wire of a high resistance material is wounded over that insulating cylindrical core. Usually wires of a material such as constantan and a manganese, which have high resistivity and low temperature coefficients, are employed. Constantan contains 60% copper and 40% nickel, and manganese, these both materials are generally used for the wire wound type of resistance, because this material have a property that they have very much high resistivity and also a low temperature coefficient. That means as the temperature increases, the value of resistance increases but slightly, because the temperature coefficient is low. So the temperature does not affect the value of resistance much. So this is the good property for the material. The complete wire wound resistor is coated with an insulating material such as baked enamel. After completing the construction, that wire is wounded over insulating material. That complete construction is coated with the insulating material is known as baked enamel. So this was about the wire wound resistor. Next is metallized resistors. It is a constructed using a film deposited technique of depositing a thin film of resistive material onto an insulating substrate. Like in this type of material, we have one insulating plate. In that plate, we have made a slot. In that slot, we will deposit a resistive material. So it works on the film deposition technique. In that slot, we will deposit a liquidized form of that resistive material. After the cooling, it gets converted into the solid form and works as a resistance. Only approximate value of resistance can be had by this method. That means if we have very much accuracy consideration, that means the value is tolerated nearby. That means if we want 100 ohms but 90 ohms we get, then it is also it is okay. And if we get 110 ohms, then also it is okay. So the value consideration are not considered at that place. This type of resistors are used. Next is variable resistor, a device that is used to change the resistance according to our needs is an electronic circuit. It can be used as a 3-terminal as well as 2-terminal device. Mostly they are used as a 3-terminal devices. Variable resistors are mostly used for device calibration. That means the place where testing is very much important, at that place variable resistance are employed. So this was all about the type of resistances. So if you have any doubt, you can call me or else you can message me. Thank you.